President Zelensky has paid an emotional tribute to all those who've died since the start of the Russian invasion. On the eve of the one-year anniversary, he vowed that Moscow would pay for all the terror, all the killings, all the torture. Since the start of the invasion, the United Nations estimates 20,000 civilians have been killed. 8 million refugees have fled Ukraine, while a further 6 million people remain displaced inside the country. And 40% of Ukrainians are in need of humanitarian assistance. In the east of the country, the bitter war continues, with Russian troops still controlling much of the Donbass region. Our correspondent Emma Murphy has been on the front line in Bakhmut and from there sends this eyewitness account.
It's a war that was expected to end in defeat within days. A year on, Ukraine is still very much in this fight. The longest battle in this year of brutality is now being waged on the Eastern Front. At Bakhmut, we met with the artillery teams in daily battle with their Russian neighbours. So this is your bunker?
Yes, we here sleep and it work. It work.
From below ground, they track above. Old enmities fought with modern equipment. This is a war where drones are friend and enemy. The shells they guide are from this Soviet self-propelled gun. It was seized from the Russians in previous battles and is now used against them. Their fatigues are British. This is a war sustained by Western support. As targets are hit, there's no hiding the hatred, nor sense of small victory. After a year of battle, the ambush of land and life takes a toll. How difficult has this year been?
It's the most difficult year of our lives. We left behind our homes, our kids and our elderly parents. We are constantly on the front line. It's physically difficult. Emotionally, it's even harder.
This is not a battle just fought at distance. There is daily close contact fighting to push the Russian front back even a few meters. It comes at great cost. On these streets, life and death are determined in seconds. There's no protection even for those ferrying casualties. However solid the armour, there is only so much protection. But the front line runs for miles, and troops must move along it. They do so at speed, aware they're constantly at risk from attack. For the fighters, these are not foreign fields. They are the fields of home. The Russians are a kilometre away and closing in. They seek to repel them with American mortars. The angle of the barrel, a telltale sign of just how close their enemy is. They retreat in case of counterattack and then prepare to refire. They're firing these mortars off in quick succession, but they have a real issue with supply and demand. They're not getting enough through because there's delays in the supply lines, and their plea to the world is we want more. For these soldiers, the prize is their land. The price is their lives. Much of their protection is from Western weaponry.
American mortar gun M224, very great things in our ammunition, and we use it to shoot enemies from 1 to 3 kilometers.
Over there?
Over there, in the front line.
Were you always a soldier?
No. Before the war, I was a manager in a company which sell some things in Amazon, and not a lot of. I'm not a soldier in previous my life.
You are now.
But now I'm a soldier. I'm a commander. I have a team, and we try to do some good in this war.
Many of those to whom this area was home are either dead beneath their land or in flight far from it. But some have held on, no fight or flight left. At 83, Alexander Kushlenko was evacuated from Bakhmut when his wife was injured. He's no idea where she is now and is living in a shelter on the front line.
I don't want to leave. Maybe they will liberate soon and I can go home. But maybe in the end everything will be destroyed.
Across Ukraine, soldiers who pledge themselves to defend this land go to their graves in their thousands. Their battle's at an end. They will never know who was the victor in the war that they gave their lives for. Emma Murphy, ITV News, Eastern Ukraine.